Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved.
How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed.
Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I already come. 'Twas grace that brought me safe this far, and grace will lead me home. When leaving there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we know less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Oh, we know less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun.
Hi, I'm Gordon Palmer, minister at Claremont Parish Church. That was Amazing Grace. It was sung by Matt Redman and friends, and it was recorded specially for the Thy Kingdom Come material for this year. Thy Kingdom Come is something that we've been taking part in at Claremont and been using the materials, encouraging folks to pray for family, for friends, in coming to faith. And I'm grateful that for those of you who took part, those of you who passed the booklet on and so on. We'd love to hear too any stories, any good news from any of the praying that you've done and taking part in Thy Kingdom Come. So if there is anything you can share, then please get in touch with me. But of course, Thy Kingdom Come doesn't just happen in 10 days between Ascension and Pentecost. We continually are seeking for God to be at work. And one of the ways that we are doing that at Claremont, in line with what Thy Kingdom Come has been about, is that we have been encouraging folks to be part of our Ask Trios. Ask Trios is not a series of other meetings. It's simply putting three folks in touch with each other so that we can help and encourage and focus one another in praying for friends, for family members to come to faith. So please, if you've been part of Thy Kingdom Come, or even if you haven't, get in touch if you think you could be part of our Ask Trio. Thy Kingdom Come is what God was looking for, what Jesus was asking us to seek and to pray for. And so here's one way we don't forget about that important aspect of being a Christian, of seeking God's kingdom to come. As well as the Ask Trios, which I encourage you to get in touch with me about, and reflecting on Kingdom Come and wanting your good news stories. Also want to say something about COVID series that I'm planning to do after I'm back from holiday. It was suggested to me, I'd maybe not been clear enough about what I was looking for. I was wanting to hear from folks in the congregation. So what's it made you think about? What's it made you feel? Not necessarily wanting big big answers to lots of things, or if you've got answers, that would be great. Not necessarily wanting, great pieces of insight or anything. Simply, what have we gone through, do you think? What has it meant? What is it going on meaning? What ways is it threatened, shaken, or whatever? So if you've got even just a one-line comment, then that's I'd love to have that. And please do phone me or email me with that, and that'll help me to put together that series, which I'm hoping to start in July or maybe slightly later than that. Thy Kingdom Come, our Ask Trios, it's not something for folks who are particularly outstanding or special in the Christian faith. It's bread and butter stuff for all of us to seek to share the good news of Jesus and to be praying for God to be at work in our lives. So, just as an illustration of that, we're going to hear about it. Someone who's just in a very ordinary way, but in a very faithful way, was praying for others. And then after that, we're going to hear the Thy Kingdom Come theme song for this year. It's a prayer to God, really, to bring the good news into all of life and all society. Do consider keeping that focus. Do consider keep on praying Thy Kingdom Come and praying for others. And as I say, do get in touch about our Ask Trios. God bless you.
My granddad was Stuart Betts, and he was an amazing man, brother, friend.
His main thing was his faith in God. So that was how he started the day, finished the day.
Granddad, out of anyone in my life, showed me the most joy. And I'm reminded of that all the time, how much joy a man of 90 years old with cancer and all sorts of problems, that he had. His, granny, his wife just died, and but he showed so much joy.
He would get up in the morning, make a cup of tea, and he would do his Bible reading and his praying down here in the morning. And then he had this prayer book which expanded and expanded, and he prayed for different people every day. So he would meet someone, and then if they had a problem or something that needed praying for, he'd put that by the side of it. And there's just pages and pages of names, just little notes of different needs as well, intertwined with all these names. It's incredible.
And so often he would pray for us, so he would get up and he would pray for us as grandchildren. I think there's 15 grandchildren, and they all love Jesus, and many of them are working for churches, many of them are on aid or doing amazing things for Jesus, and I put that down to his prayer over the years. There must be a connection between his prayer and our faith and how important it is to each one of us.
It has definitely been an inspiration to me to keep my faith simple. I think that he would just like to get the message out there for people to keep praying and keep persisting, and maybe have a prayer diary. It's enjoyable as well. He enjoyed it, and he had a relationship with God, and he wanted to pass that on to other people.
You can't put a figure or a number on prayer, but actually it's probably worth way more than we could ever dream of or imagine. Yeah.
Seek your kingdom throughout every streets paved